If you run an architecture or engineering firm, here's something worth thinking about. How much time does your team lose every week just waiting for files to open? That 10-minute wait for a Revit model or a Bluebeam markup that won't sync. That's not just annoying, it's a direct hit to billable hours. Let's talk about what managed IT actually means for a firm like yours, and why it matters more here than in almost any other industry. Managed IT means someone is actively keeping your network, your servers, and your workstations running the way they're supposed to, not just showing up when something breaks. For architecture and engineering firms, that's not a luxury. You're working with enormous files, Revit models, AutoCAD drawings, BIM data, often with multiple people editing the same project at once, sometimes from different offices or job sites. If the network's slow or a workstation can't handle the graphics load, that's lost design time every single day. Now, cybersecurity. Most people don't think architecture firm when they think about cyberattack targets, but they should. Your firm holds serious intellectual property, building designs, infrastructure plans, sometimes for high-profile private or government clients. If ransomware locks down your project files right before a deadline, that's not just a delay, that's real financial and reputational damage. So what does good IT actually look like for this industry specifically? It starts with hardware that can handle the graphics demands of CAD and BIM work. A network built to move large files quickly between team members. Backups that are actually tested because these files are often irreplaceable. And secure remote access, since a lot of firms now work hybrid, with people on job sites or working from home. This is where a managed service provider, or MSP, comes in. Basically an outsourced IT team that proactively handles all of this for a predictable monthly cost, instead of you hoping one internal person can cover everything from security to hardware to software licensing. And if you already have someone handling IT internally, that's fine. A lot of firms do what's called co-managed IT, where the MSP backs up your internal person with deeper security expertise and specialized experience in CAD and BIM environments, instead of leaving one person to handle it all alone. So what should you actually look for in an IT partner? Do they understand CAD and BIM workflows specifically, not just general office IT? Do they have real experience with the hardware demands this industry requires? How do they handle backup and disaster recovery for large, irreplaceable project files? And can they securely support a hybrid team? That's exactly the gap Zentryx Systems is built to fill for architecture and engineering firms here in Atlanta. Built around large file performance, CAD and BIM environments, and protecting work you genuinely cannot afford to lose. If any of this sounds familiar, head to zentryxsystems.com. There's a full guide there on what architecture firms should look for in an IT partner, and you can book a quick, no-pressure intro call to talk through what your setup actually needs.